Hi everyone, I am Luz Pellegrino, Ayurvedic practitioner. Welcome back to another capsule of our Ayurvedic cooking for healing, where I will share some of the tips and tricks in the Ayurvedic cuisine that not only will be delicious but will help you to improve your health. So today I want to share with you one of the staple recipes in Ayurvedic cooking. It's ghee, the clarified butter. Ghee uses as the only ingredient, uses butter. In this case, we are going to use organic unsalted butter. I recommend that you get the best quality of butter that you can get from your supermarket or your farmer's market. Just make sure you get a good quality of butter to prepare your ghee. So the process is very simple. However, you must be alert all the time because the butter can easily get burned. So I don't recommend for you to get distracted in the kitchen doing other things while you prepare your ghee. Ghee can be one of the superfoods, like we say nowadays, because it provides the right nourishment for our bodies. It's delicious. It tastes like just plain butter, but it has very healing qualities because the clarified butter has already been removed from all the solids and all the particles that can clog our arteries and can affect our health. So I will walk you through the process. So the first thing is you can use a stainless steel recipient or a cast iron pan or pot. In this case, I'm using cast iron, which I prefer. So we are going just to put at low to low medium heat, depending on your stove. It behaves differently if you're using a gas stove versus an electric one. In this case, I have an electric one, so my temperature is really low because it tends to heat really, really fast. All right, so you put the butter to melt, and the butter will go through different processes. First, all the butter will melt, and then you will start getting a foam. That foam represents all the solids that eventually will solidify and go to the bottom of your pan. The ghee will go through different stages, bubbling, getting the foam, and then going down to the bottom, and that will take about 30 minutes. Depends obviously on the amount of butter and depends on the type of stove you have, on the type of pan. And it's really funny, every butter and every butter brand behaves differently. That's why you have to always keep an eye on the process. So never get distracted so it doesn't burn. Just wait patiently for the butter to melt, and it will go through the stages as I said. All right? When is the right time to know that the butter is ready, the ghee is ready? Well, it's when that sound, that drizzling sound that the butter is making stops or diminishes, and all the particles that were in the surface went down and start to get gold. All right, so that's the time to remove the pot or the pan from the heat and let it cool down. So obviously it takes about half an hour or so, and we are not going to wait today for that half an hour. So I have prepared another batch before of the ghee to show you how the end result of it. So first of all, ghee can be a little messy, so always take care of your surface. Always use the little napkin and all necessary stuff so you can actually strain your ghee. So in this case, I already prepared the ghee and I let it cool down so the ghee or the butter was was hot and it went to the bottom and it really fried. So I'll just show you. It doesn't look that good because it got really tan, but it's not burned, so the ghee is fine. And just the way to do it is to use a glass or a metal container to store your ghee. Don't use a plastic one. The benefit of preparing your ghee by yourself, I mean, you can get it in the supermarket, but it's a little pricey. I like to prepare a good batch, a good amount of ghee, like every 3 months, and that's the one I use to cook my meals and to do some other therapies. So it's very simple. Just be careful here not to, okay, so here we are. All right, so you pass it through a strainer, a fine strainer, and all the solids are left in the pan. And here we have a pure nectar in the Ayurvedic cuisine. So let me tell you about the benefits of ghee. Remember, in Ayurveda we use food as medicine, and ghee is very nourishing. It is loaded with vitamin A and E, so it's really good for our skin. It helps lubricate our digestive tract, so it helps with our digestion. Actually, we not only use ghee as an ingredient in our foods, but also we use it for our therapies. And some remedies that you can actually prepare at home is to use ghee. For example, if you are a little constipated, drinking warm milk at night with some cinnamon maybe, and you can add a couple of tablespoons of ghee. It's very soothing to the digestive tract, and that will help you to have a regular elimination. We also use ghee for some Ayurvedic treatments. You won't believe this, but there's a treatment called Netra Basti, which is, Netra means eye, Basti means bath. And we apply ghee to the eye to lubricate all the eye and the tissues, and that will help with good sight. That will help, for example, if you have dry eyes or irritated eyes. Sometimes when we overuse the computer or we are under the AC all the time, that can cause dryness in our eyes, and that treatment is very, very soothing. So we not only eat the ghee, but we apply it to our skin or certain therapies to alleviate some of the symptoms of any condition. Some other benefits of the ghee is it will help you to lose weight, believe it or not, because as we use it in our cooking for our vegetables, for our rice, probably our grains, or for any stew, the ghee has a very, very nourished quality that will help digest better, will help absorb the nutrients better, and eventually will help us lose weight. Now, I want to make a clarification here because ghee is an oil. It has like the same benefits like an olive oil, but with the flavor, the amazing flavor of the butter. Everything has to be with moderation. Any superfood, any type of vegetable or anything that you eat always has to be with moderation because in excess can be damaging for your health. Remember, in Ayurveda, it's about balancing the effects of the different foods to help you be strong and be healthier. So use ghee with moderation, but use it freely in your dishes. Use it freely in your vegetables, and just use it as butter, even as a spread in a toast. Right now, because it was warm, I just made it. Right now it's in liquid form, but eventually it will solidify a little bit. It's really smooth. It has a very smooth texture, and you can store it outside the refrigerator. It doesn't need to be refrigerated, and it will last between 3 to 6 months. It won't get rancid. And another benefit of using ghee is that it tolerates high temperatures, so it won't get burned when you are cooking your meals. So just to wrap up this session, I want to show you how the process is going with the ghee, the butter that I just put. So this has already melted, and here you will see the foam that starts creating. This foam will solidify, and once removed, you will have your clarified butter. So I hope you start preparing your ghee, and I hope you start enjoying the fabulous recipes in Ayurveda using this nectar of life. So stay tuned for more sessions, more recipes, and I want to give you the heads up that we are preparing our seasonal cooking workshops, and coming up we're going to have the cooking for healing for the spring, where it will be a complete online course where I will share with you all the recipes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you can start incorporating them right away. So if you want more information, you can call us now or send us an email. The information is on your screen, and I thank you very much for being here today. Stay healthy, eat delicious with Ayurveda, and see you back soon. Namaste.